Ever wondered where to best spend your free-to-play currency? Well, here's my personal opinion and my routine on what to buy daily. For me, it's the best option to use your currency on. First is your silver. At some point, you will run out of silver, if you haven't already. You usually get more silver by doing all the daily activities and through random stuff like fishing. First thing I use my silver on daily is the marketplace. I make sure I buy all the level 1 blessing stones and the level 2 blessing stones, as these are very important for your score growth. I ignore the forging stones unless I make gear that day. I also max out on luminous crystals daily for my Soul Star walk enhancement. Max buy all the EXP soul stones, both the S and the M. I only use silver for Sprite buff when my sprites are about to level up, because they are expensive, and as free to play, you have less shards to increase your sprite's level anyway. And lastly, I only buy bait at the end of the day. When I have spare silver, it's important to upgrade your fishing level to 20. So if you have the spare silver at the end of the day, make sure you buy these. Now, going to the point shop. Doing world quests gives you points to use for purchase in the shop. Make sure to buy a Dome Altar voucher daily for an additional reset, as this dungeon drops stuff you can sell in the trading post or items you need. Also, max out on the S EXP soul stones and level 1 blessing stones. Again, only buy sprite pups if you have extra currency to buy them. While doing your dailies, you will also accumulate experience points, which you can also purchase stuff with. I tend to max buy the gift chest, usually 6 per day, and the rest into some silver. The Omni crystals these drop are important for your growth. It's not a bad buy for a free-to-play currency. It gets tricky when it comes to the guild shop. Some use their points for their guild research, and some use it on what they need the most. For example, if you're trying to forge a gear, you would use your points for mats, as these mats are bound to your tune and can't be sold in the trading post anyway. And just sell your bound mats in the trading post instead for gold. What you can buy in the honor shop, however, is very limited. You can most likely only buy soulstone chests or a couple of PvP accessory set. For the soulstone chest, it's pure RNG to get a level 3 soulstone. But it's a good gamble, unless you want to save up for your PvP accessories. The 3 Heart Shop offers a variety of options. Either you go for some sealed bottle for your runes, or work on your PvE accessories. In my case, I'm building my Chasm accessory set. They cost 1600 a blueprint. The hard part is getting the materials, which require energy, as the other materials are basically free just by doing 3 heart adventure. The adventure shop is one of the most limited currency in the game, as you can only most get these from your adventure zone, usually from investigation and adventure quests. I bought all the titles as it gives CP, and the rest was for fashion, like avatar borders and avatar portrait. As for the Sprite Shop, it's not really for the free-to-play players yet, as you need to sell your hard-earned Sprite shards, which you can mostly get from capturing sprites and disassembling them for shards, then selling them to the Sprite merchant. As for now, ignore this section. Merit Shop is from your Holy Grail Arena. Again, like your Honor Shop, you can use points for your PvP accessories, or just purchase Omni Crystals for your tunes refinement for early score boost. The co-op shop points is gained by doing activities with your friends. Add people as friends and do activities such as dungeons to get this currency. If you ever manage to get 2500 points, buy the title for score first. Then you can purchase the strong forging stone 10 times a week for your RNG forging. The seed shop depends on your preference. Use it to decorate your seed island or save them for later for a unique portrait, as it seems it will have a portrait for sale in the future. Or avatar border. We actually don't know yet. The garden shop is obtained through Eve's Fair. You usually get this currency by participating in most guild events. It's a limited time resource and I mostly use this on fancy clothes voucher and pumpkin head shards. As a set of costume gives a good chunk of score for your tune, and the pumpkin head shards is for your pumpkin, which is a legendary, epic sprite. Now, as for the card shop, you should always play around with your cards. Always leave one spare card, as you can only sell your cards for 40% of its worth. An example is, you only get to have 2 memory shards for selling a blue card, but you will need 5 to buy one. You would want to activate the bonuses on the top part of your card collection for added stats as well. Try to play around with your cards, buy and sell, and enhance your pinnacle cards. As for the Demon Soul Shop, you can only obtain points here by doing Advent Soul event. It's usually every week, Sunday. Basically, you need to be in a strong guild to make the best use of this currency, as chests are awarded to the guild who last hit the bosses in this event. I personally haven't participated in the Snowfield event, as every time I try to go there, there's no players. But if you ever manage to get points for this, make sure you buy either the Binding Crystal gift pack or mercenary contracts, as free-to-play players have very limited mercenary summon chances. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the memory shop isn't currently implemented yet. But looking at its shop goodies, this is a very good place to go shopping. Well, that's it for my guide on where to spend your currency daily and the best items to buy as free-to-play player. Hope this guide was helpful. See you soon!